Hello, Leo. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of November 2nd, 2025. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. So if you have Leo in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. Also, keep in mind that it is a collective general reading. It is not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that do not fully resonate. And if that happens, please don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for another Leo watching. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements. With all of that said now, let's begin. Tapping into the Leo collective now for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Leo not see coming for the week of November 2nd, 2025? What do they not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? Wants you back. And so we begin Mercury retrograde. Bottom of the deck, you have bad habits, which is kind of like the devil card in that oracle deck. It's someone who could have a toxic lifestyle or toxic addictions, toxic patterns. So maybe you're having a little bit of a test here this week. I don't know. Tell me more about wants you back for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is this something they don't see coming? Who is this person? What's behind bad habits? Online. So I would expect online communication from this person. It could be like text message, email, messaging you on an app if you have a public profile, like Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, etc., etc. Tell me more about this here for Leo. Why do they not see this coming? Why do they not see that coming? I think in one of your readings, we refer to that person as a that. Tell me more about this for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, Three of Pentacles, King of Cups, Eight of Wands. There's your communication within the next 8 days. Page of Swords. There's your communication. I know you don't want to hear it. 10 of Cups, Four of Wands, Page of Cups. Five of Wands, Two of Wands. There's good old Judgment there at the bottom of the deck. So tell me more about this King of Cups person. They don't have to be masculine, and they don't need to be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, although there is a lot of water here on the table. They could also be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But this is someone who's reaching out to you now, wanting to work with you or collaborate with you. And look, it doesn't have to be a lover. This could be a boss, an ex-business partner, a friend, a family member that you excommunicated at some point in time, especially with that 10 of Cups. It very well could be a family member. Four of Wands, someone you grew up with or you shared a residence with at some point. Maybe someone you even knew as a child with that 2 pages on the table. Tell me more about this King of Cups. Who is this person? What does Leo need to know about this person? One more shuffle here. Thank you. This person might like fishing. Seven of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a past person. This is someone that you were disappointed with. Maybe you had a false start with this person. You could have went into business with them and it ended up being a disaster. They could have come across as someone who was experienced, and then you got in the thick of the business and you're like, holy crap, this person head in the clouds, right? Neptune and Pisces placement with Seven of Cups. They're not grounded. They don't really know what they're doing. This was a bad investment on my part. If this is an ex-lover, this is someone who maybe had options, or they were just very confused about the direction of the connection. Maybe at the time they weren't quite serious. Whoever this person is, you had a Three of Swords moment with them. The Three of Swords for me is sliding scale. So there was sadness or disappointment. And then for others of you, could have been full out heartbreak. Emotional turmoil. Some degree, some level of emotional turmoil. What does this person want to say to Leo this week? What do they want to say to Leo this week? One more shuffle here. For some of you, it could be a father. What do they want to say to you? Knight of Cups, the Sun, and the Two of Swords. Bottom of the deck, the Hermit. This person might want to extend to you an apology, an offering, maybe even ask you out on a date, like if this is an ex-lover. This is someone who wants to tell you why they couldn't move forward in the past, or why they behaved the way they behaved in the past. There's something here like, I didn't see, like if this is an ex-lover, you might hear something like, I didn't see that you were the one. I didn't realize what I had till you were gone. the Hermit, the Chariot, and the Ten of Wands. Oh, full steam ahead. This person is coming out of hiding, going from like almost no contact or limited contact or silence with that Hermit energy and busting right through into the Chariot. We have Emperor, Two of Cups, King of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So this person is looking to connect with you, have a conversation, possibly offer you an apology. This is the astrological placement of the moon in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. Venus also rules Taurus. We have a full moon in Taurus on the 5th. In the energy of that full moon, I would expect communication from this person. Hierophant. I mean, maybe for some of you, this could be someone you worked with, Hierophant energy, you were in a community group with, or a religious or spiritual group with this person. For others of you, maybe it was someone that you were married to. Maybe you were involved with them, but they were in a marriage or in a long-term commitment outside of their connection with you. Oh, boy. Okay. What else does this person want to say to Leo? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What else do they want to say to you? The High Priestess, the Four of Pentacles, and the Magician. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card. They'd like to try again. They feel like they're more grounded or more stable now. They know that it's been a while. They know that you guys haven't communicated a lot, right? High Priestess is a card of silence. The Magician card is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is about communication. So they might also want to say to you, like, why they haven't spoken to you. For some of you, you haven't talked to this person up to 4 years. Or maybe that was the last time you saw them. So I wouldn't immediately think of literally the last person you had. This could go way back. And I think I told you this a year ago when I was doing your reading during one of the retrogrades. And I had said, I thought it was going to be an ex-lover, and it ended up being an ex-girlfriend. We had not spoken for like 2 years or something like that at that point. And it was like 12 or 1 o'clock at night when my phone went off, and it was her. And it was just like, hi, I'm thinking about you. And I'm like, damn it. So it could be a lover. It doesn't have to be. This could be someone you went to school with in that Page of Cup energy that now is finding you online some way, somehow, and reconnecting with you. But there is something here about wanting to discuss what transpired since the last time you guys talked or the last time you saw one another. Let's get 3 cards of advice here for Leo. 3 cards of advice here for Leo. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. The Lovers. It's your choice. Temperance. 5 of Cups. Oh, interesting. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. 3 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Pause. Pause before responding. If you decide to not connect with this person, you certainly could tell them that you don't want to connect with them. But there's something here about being tempered, being balanced in your communication with them. You don't immediately have to go to like, F you, why are you contacting me again? Or it's been 30 years, why are you messaging me now? There's something here in terms of advice, making the choice to be very balanced in how you respond to this person who caused you a lot of grief or a lot of sadness at some point in your life. This is also trying to remind you here that there are other soulmates out there. You don't have to connect with this past friend or past lover or even a past family member. I mean, especially if the relationship with them was toxic or tumultuous. Let me get 3 more cards on that King of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 7 of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Queen of Wands. No, if it was my reading, I would say no. If this is an ex-lover, this is someone who wants to come in for the passion, for the sex. They still have that addictive quality. Devil to the bad habits card. They didn't shake that at all. This person hasn't grown. 7 of Pentacles. They have not grown since the last time you connected with them. So they're still engaging in the same bad habits or the same bad patterns. There's been no growth here. If this is like an ex-employee or an ex-colleague or something like that, they maybe are trying to come back into your good graces because maybe they're looking to, like, I hate to say steal, but like get some business ideas off of you, something like that. I have the King of Wands here, the Empress, Queen of Cups. I mean, for some of you, this is an ex-lover. And in that case, I would just tread carefully and cautiously, because if that's the case, it looks like this person just wants to come in for a good time, not a long time. But at the end of the day, you're a big boy and a big girl, Leo, so I'm sure you'll make the best decision for yourself. That is what I have for you for the week of November 2nd, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that so other people on YouTube will be able to receive these messages and be forewarned ahead of time as well. Until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.